Hello everybody, in this video I will discuss direct and indirect proportion. Direct proportion. Two quantities are directly proportional if as one increases the other also increases, or it can be as one decreases the other also decreases. If two quantities are directly proportional, the ratio between them remains constant. Let's look at an example. Example 1. A shop owner orders 52 pairs of jeans at a cost of 18,200 Rand. 1.1. How much would 9 pairs of jeans cost? So always put whatever you are looking for, X, as the numerator. That means the number on top. So what you do, you say let the cost of 9 pairs of jeans be X. And then you make a little table. So there's cost and then there's pairs of jeans. So the one you are looking for, X, is on top. And then that's the cost. And then the other cost is 18,200. And then on pairs of jeans, 9 pairs of jeans on top, and then next to the 18,200 you put the 52. And then what you do, you write them as X over 18,200 is equal to 9 over 52. And then again you're going to cross multiply. So you're going to say 52x is equal to 9 times 18,200, and then you want to make x the subject of the formula, so you're going to divide left and right by 52, and you get x is 3,150 Rand. Example 2. In order to make cappuccino for 2 people, 500 milliliters of water, 2 teaspoons of coffee and 4 teaspoons of sugar are used. 2.1. How much water would be needed to make 11 cappuccinos? So what you do is you make a little table with headings water and cappuccino. And then X is going to be the subject of the formula. And then under water, you put the 500 milliliters. And then under cappuccino, with X is the one that you are looking for. That's 11 cappuccinos. And then the known quantity is 2. And then you put X over 500 and 11 over 2. And you make a little equation. And then you cross multiply. So you get 2x is 11 times 500. And then to make x the subject of the formula, you divide on the left and the right hand side by 2. Therefore, x is 2,750 milliliters. In other words, 2,7 liters. 2.2. How much coffee would be needed to make 14 cups of cappuccino? Again, make a table for yourself. Now we are looking at teaspoons and cappuccino. So x and 2, and then x is for 14 cappuccinos and 2 teaspoons for 2 cappuccinos. And again you put x over 2 and 14 over 2. And then when you cross multiply, you get 2x is 14 times 2, divide away the 2, and you find x is 14 teaspoons. 2.3. How much sugar is needed for 16 cappuccinos? So now you have sugar and cappuccinos. Again, the one you're looking for is x and 16 on top, and then 4 sugars is equal to 2 cappuccinos. And then you put x over 4 and 16 over 2, and you make your little equation. You cross multiply, and you find 2x is 16 times 4, and then you want x alone, and you divide by 2. Therefore, x is going to be 32 teaspoons. Example 3. The international call tariffs of Telkom are given in the table below. And then there's the number of minutes and then there's the cost. Now the question is the proportion direct or indirect? Now this one is direct, since as the number of minutes increases, the cost also increases. 3.2. Determine the cost of a 9-minute call. So what you do, again, you make your own little table, cost and minutes. And the one you are looking for, you put on top. So you can choose any of the values here. I used the 3 minutes and the R4.95. So the X is the one I'm looking for, and then 9 minutes. And then the cost is R4.95 for 3 minutes. And then again, you make your little equation. You put X over R4.95 and you put 9 over 3. And then again, you cross multiply. So you find 3x is 9 times R4.95. And then to find x, divide by 3 both sides. And therefore, x is R14.85. 3.3. Determine the duration of a call if the cost is R28.05. Again, you make a table, minutes cost. So now Y minutes, the one you're looking for on top, and then the cost is R28.05. So I used 3 minutes again as my base. So 3 equals R4.95. And then you're going to say Y over 3 and R28.05 over R4.95. There, I did it for you. And then again, you're going to cross multiply. So 4.95y is 3 times 28.05. And then again, to make y the subject of the formula, you're going to say divide 4.95. What you do on the left, you do on the right. And then therefore, your answer y is 17 minutes. It's very important to note that a graph of two quantities which are directly proportional is a straight line graph. As one quantity increases, the other increases in the same ratio. Or as one quantity decreases, the other decreases in the same ratio. Indirect or inverse proportion. Two quantities are indirectly proportional if, as one increases, the other decreases. If two quantities are inversely proportional, the product between them remains constant. Example 1. It takes 12 workers 8 days to lay some paving stones. How long would it take 3 workers to lay the exact same amount of stones? Let the number of days it takes 3 workers be x. Then you make a table. Workers, number of days. 3 workers, x days. 12 workers, 8 days. And now, because it's inverse proportion, we're going to say 3 times x and is equal to 12 times 8. This is how you set up your equations. And then to make x the subject of the formula, you're going to divide by 3 both sides, and therefore you get x is 32 days. Example 2. It takes 6 tractors 14 days to plow the fields on a farm. How long will it take 8 tractors? We make a table. Tractors and days. 8 tractors, x days. 6 tractors, 14 days. And because this is indirect proportion, now we're going to say 8 times x is equal to 6 times 14. And then to make x the subject of the formula, we divide both sides by 8. And we get X is 10.5 days. Example 3. It takes 10 painters 6 hours to paint markings on a stretch of road. If 15 painters do the same job, how long will it take? Again, indirect proportion. Make a table. There's painters, there's hours. So 15 painters take X hours and 10 painters take 6 hours. 15x is equal to 10 times 6. Make x the subject of the formula, divide away the 15, we get x is 4 hours. A graph of two quantities which are indirectly or inversely proportional is a curved graph called a hyperbola. As one quantity increases, the other decreases. Have you subscribed yet? And do me a favor, like the video, leave a comment if you want to, and most of all, please tell all your friends about my channel. In the next video, I will discuss financial mathematics. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next video.